What do you do, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the crypto channel 329. Welcome to my page once more. Okay guys, so today is going to be another pocket options video, and as you can see right here, my balance is no longer 1000, no longer 1100, no longer 900, but 198. What happened? So very briefly, I started with 1,000 bucks, me and a few other investors, okay, and decided to, give it a try to see if I could make money for all of us, okay. So at some point we were making 1% a day. We managed to reach 1,100 bucks, okay. But then since then, the strategy stopped working, and obviously we started losing money. All right, so we ended up losing money. So I ended up changing strategies, try different strategies to see if it works, if it's not working, and it did not work. So we came to a point that the balance was 800 bucks. Okay, so at that point I was like, man, I'm not gonna risk any more funds that I cannot afford to lose, because I was not only playing with my own funds, but I was also playing with other people's funds. Okay, so I reached the point that I said, okay, let me stop here. Let me return y'all funds. We're gonna take a little bit of a loss, but at least I tried, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't hack it. So I decided to give the funds back and go on my own again. Okay, guys. So I decided to go back to the basics, because the 5-minute strategy that I was using, it worked at first, but then it stopped working. Okay, it stopped working. So I decided to go back to my zigzag strategy, and I also decided to refine it. Okay, so as you can see right here, we got the zigzag, we have the 10 SMA, we have the Keltner channel, we have the 50 SMA, we have the stochastic, and we have MACD. You might be thinking, wow, that's too many indicators, but for this kind of strategy I really need those indicators. Okay, so what I will do right now, I am gonna chase my 5% daily. So I've got my spreadsheet right here, brand new spreadsheet. Day 0 right here is just today. All right, so we started with 198 bucks, 0.73 cents. Okay, and the daily target is 5%. In order to chase these 5%, I'm willing to risk 10% of my balance. Okay, I'm in two minds about this 10%. Probably I'm going to reduce it to 7%. Okay, but as it is right now, I'm going to leave 10%. All right, so the balance is 198 bucks. Okay, and the 5% is 208 bucks. Okay, so essentially let's call it 210. Okay, so let's say 210, or if we take a loss, let's call it 180. Okay, so if you reach 180, we will stop, or if you reach 210, we will stop. Or I only want to trade for 1 hour. Okay, so if what time is it? 18:40. Okay, and keep in mind today is Saturday, so usually Saturdays the markets are weird. Okay, so 18:42. So if it gets to 1942 and I don't reach my daily target, either a loss or a win, I will just simply call it a day, because I don't want to trade more than 1 hour per day. Okay, so that being said, guys, I'm gonna be on the lookout for trades. If I place a few trades, I'm gonna record those trades, and then at the end of the video, I will explain why I decided to place those trades, regardless if those trades were a win or a loss. Okay, so stay tuned in. All right, y'all. So today we performed 7 trades. Okay, we can see the trading history right there. So 7 trades. So we lost 2 trades. So we won 5. So that means we made $5. Okay. So the strategy, it is simple. So I'm using the zigzag as an main indicator to give me a signal when I should end or when I think that the price has reached the top and is going to retract. But obviously, there is a lot more to it. Okay, guys. So you have to keep in mind that we are on a 30-second price chart. Okay, but we place 1 minute and 15 seconds trade. Okay, so that means 2 candles in a half. All right, so why 2 candles in a half? Because usually, okay, so for example, let me see if I can find a good example. So this one right here, okay? So let's say this one is on the uptrend, okay? Because this is the 50 SMA and the price is trading above or slightly above the 50 SMA, and you can see that it's on the uptrend, okay? So for example, we come over here, and if the price is on the uptrend, we're only going to take higher positions. If the price is on a downtrend, let me show you an example. This one right here, we're only going to take lower positions, okay? But this is the 30-second chart. You also have to have a confirmation on the 5-minute chart. So for example, this one on the 5-minute chart is a clear signal that the price is on the uptrend and is also on the uptrend on a 30-second chart, okay? So therefore, we only take higher positions. And as you can see right here, we only have a few entries. So we got one entry right here, one entry right there, one entry right there. So how do we enter? So how do I enter? Okay, so first we wait for the pullback, okay? Wait for the pullback. And for example, in this case right here, we got the pullback, the price come down, and we don't take the entry when we see the zigzag hit the peak. Okay, I only take an entry when I see a green bar over here on the MACD, and also the condition over here in the stochastic has to be oversold, and the lines has to show me an indication that the price potentially will have a reverse to the upside. Those are the conditions. And also the price has to stay either close or above the white line in order for me to place the trade. If the price comes way beyond the white line, I just ignore that trade because potentially the trend is going to change direction. So for example, on this one right here, we could see that the price came all the way down here, went up, and then had a continuation to the downside. Okay, we can see that this was not a strong downtrend. Okay, so an uptrend, I mean. So this one right here, we can see that it's on a downtrend. It came down. This is the 30 seconds. Okay, so we only take down positions right here. And as you can see right here, we only have a few entries. Okay, this one right here is on the uptrend, and we only have a few entries, as you can see right here, because the price stays most of the times oversold, then overbought. So when we got overbought, that's when we take the entry. Okay, so we only reach the overbought levels over here, right there. Okay, right here. So 1 minute and 15 seconds candles, because we don't know how far, how low this thing will go. Okay, so for example, the price comes down over here and you take an entry right here on this candle, or actually on this green candle right here. And so 1, 2, and that would be a loss. Okay, so if you want to re-enter again, so we see another green candle based on your technical analysis, you enter again, and as you can see right here, 1, 2.5, and that's a winner. Okay, so this one right here comes down, and we wait for the green bar right there. Okay, and we enter. So we got 1, 2, 3, 2.5. Okay, we win that one as well. Okay, and this one right here, so it comes almost, this one wasn't overbought. Okay, so we wouldn't enter that one. And essentially that's that. So the next video, I'm gonna keep the microphone on so I can explain to you what I'm doing and what I'm looking for when I'm looking to place a trade. Okay, so right now there is not much going on, okay, because it is Saturday, so everything is quiet. I was looking for to place a few more trades, but not much is happening. So I'm most likely going to call it a day. So this one is a bit weird. So it was downtrend. Now the price chart is above the 50 SMA. Okay, so potentially we'll have a continuation to the upside. Okay, so it can be a risky trade, even though over here we got a good opportunity. Excuse me, good opportunity, but we can see that the candles are very weak. Okay, over here, this when we see the red bar right there, that's when we enter. Okay, so let me just have a quick look at this one. So potentially I might enter this one. Okay, because it might be a winner. Oh, I'm too late now. It might be a winner. So let's say if it pulls back a little bit, I'm gonna enter, and let's see how it goes. Hmm. Yeah, this one, it can be a risky one because if you look at the 5-minute charts, okay, we can see that it's still slightly uptrends, okay? So it's into mines, but potentially we can see that it's doing lower highs and lower lows. So potentially this one will be downtrend, okay? And looking at the 30-second candles, we can see that we got some weak candles, which is not a great deal for us to trade. But we can see that the price slowly is going down. The overbought level has been reached, and now is going to go to the oversold. So as you can see, it would be a risky trade, but a winner because we would enter right here. So one candle, two candles, and the third candle would be right here. So potentially this one would be a good trade, a risky one, but a good trade because the candles are weak. Okay, but as you can see right here, it played out very well. So I'm gutted that I didn't place that trade, but hey ho, it is what it is. All right, so let's see this one right here. So let's go with the 5-minute. So the 5-minute, we clearly can see that this one is on a downtrend. Okay, so we're only going to take down positions on this one. So over here would be a good opportunity to enter. Okay, right now the price is going down. All right, and even though on the 5 minutes is place is showing downtrends, on the 30 seconds you can see that it's on the uptrend. So potentially this one can be a good trade, okay, for the 30-second candles, but on the 5 minutes, we can see that it's on a downtrend, okay? So right there, okay, over here we can see that the price is getting squeezed, okay? So from here, we're gonna see the price either go down or up. As you can see right here, price is getting squeezed. So potentially this will be a reversal and the trend will shift to the upside. But right now it's oversold. Okay, so potentially the price will go down. Okay, clicking to the 30-second candles, we can see that the price is struggling to go up, okay, and it's already below the 50 SMA and the 10 SMA, okay, so we got the crossover right here. So usually that's an indication that the price will have a continuation to the downside. All right, so this one right here, right now it's a risky trade, so I'm not going to take this trade because the price is in two minds right now. The price, if the price was above the 50 SMA, I would take the trade, but because it's below the 50 SMA, the chances for the price to have a continuation to the downside are very likely. So I am not going to take these trades. So let me have a quick look around. So this one, let me see if it gets oversold. So if it gets overbought, then we're going to take the trade if it comes all the way to the 20 level. But if not, we're just going to skip it all along. Because flipping to the 5-minute chart, we can see that this one is a clear uptrend. Okay, there is no doubt about it. Oh, he touched. Oh no, he didn't touch. But that was close. That was close. But you know, still a risky one though. He has to touch. So looking at this one, there you go. As you can see, it's clearly going to go down and it's going to break the pattern. It's going to fall to the downside. All right. So that's why you got to be patient and make sure that you look at the bigger picture before you take any entry. Okay, so this one right here is the one that I mentioned. All right, so we missed this one big time. Okay, this one. Okay, let me have a quick look at the 5-minute. All right, so this one is on the uptrend. and we got a green bar right there, or we did not. Okay, so we're gonna take a trade on this one. Okay, we're gonna take a trade on this one, and let's see how this one will go. Okay, so we got the green bar right there, got a confirmation. We got the oversold level, overbought level, and 20 level, and we can see the crossover on the lines right there. So potentially this one will have a continuation to the upside. All right, so we're just gonna wait and see how this thing is gonna play out. So we got 50 seconds to go. Let's see how he's going. All right. So price is pushing down a little bit, okay? So we got a red bar right there, okay? So potentially the price will no longer have a continuation to the upside, and from here will go down, okay? Keep in mind, guys, the strategy is not 100% win rate. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose, like you saw on the first clip, okay? But the main thing is that you win more than you lose, okay? That's the main thing. So we got 14 seconds to go. Let's see if this candle keep push up so we can score these trades. All right, 6 seconds. Doesn't seem like it's gonna go up. Okay, or it might go up, but not in time for us to secure that trade. Okay, so we could see that we lost that trade, even though the trade is still available and still feels like it's gonna have a continuation to the upside. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a few more seconds. I'm gonna wait for the next candle, and let's see if I'm gonna place another trade or call it a day. Okay, so signal is getting very weak, as you can see right here, very weak candles, right? So consolidating over here. So potentially the trend is going to shift. As you can see right here, the 10 SMA is about to cross the 50 SMA. So potentially this will turn into a down trend. Okay. So yeah, let me have a look. The next one, okay, he's touching the 50 SMA. So let's see how it goes. Let's see if the price is going to go up or it's going to stay here. Okay, over here, we can see the price consolidate a little bit back then. Okay, seems like now it's going to crunk up to the upside. And yeah, maybe I'm going to take the trade. So we got 10 seconds. I'm going to wait for the next candle. And if it's a positive one, I'm going to take a higher position. Okay, we got the crossover right there, and the price potentially will have a continuation to the upside. Okay, so everything indicates that the price will have a continuation to the upside. So I'm going to place a trade right there, and let's see how this one will go. Okay, so if it comes down a little bit more, I'm going to place another trade right there, and let's see how this thing is going to play out. Okay, so if I lose this one, I'll be back to where I started with. Well, I'm gonna lose a little bit. So I started with 198. All right, so currently 197. So two trades going on, 45 seconds on the first one, 50 seconds on the second one. Let's see how this thing is gonna play out, okay? So hopefully all will go well. We'll be able to secure these trades and we'll win 7.68. All right, so we're going to be at 204 bucks. Okay, 25 seconds. And as you can see right here, we placed the trade a bit late. So ideally it would be around here. But, you know, like I said to you, the price is in a danger zone. So it could be a risky trade. So I didn't place that trade. All right, so let's see how it goes. 8 seconds on the first one. Hopefully price will stay over there and we'll be able to clear the first one. Yes, we did. We're no longer breaking even. So we got 10 seconds on the next one. And hopefully, oh, that's a long one. 3 seconds. Ooh, nice. Woo! And we got this. Okay. Okay, guys, that was a risky one. And yeah, but everything worked out really well. And as you can see right here, it's clearly on the uptrend. Sometimes it's just timing, okay? Sometimes it's just timing, all right? So we placed a trade over here thinking that the price would go up, but it did not go up. But then we could see the green bars right there. We got the crossover. That was a confirmation that the price would go up. But potentially this one is no longer going to be a valid trade because price is trading very close to the 50 SMA, which is a dangerous zone. All right, so when the price is trading above the away from the 50 zone, for example, this one would be a good one because price would go up. All right, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned in for the next one. Peace.